Ready? Welcome. Welcome one and all to the Cartoon Mark live stream, where I don't have much planned today, but I think we're going to draw some Calvin and Hobbes. Just a relaxing evening, trying to get back in the schedule of drawing regularly. First, we're going to warm up, do some warm-up exercises, and then we're going to get right into it with some Calvin and Hobbes drawing. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching the live stream. Thank you for definitely watching the replay. I appreciate you. And this is a place for creative people, and all are welcome. Alrighty. I'll be drawing from some examples, and I'm not even sure what pens I'm going to be using here. So let's get going, shall we? So first, I like to warm up, okay? First, it's, you know, we are artists, guys, and almost like athletes, we got to limber up, you know? I know it sounds silly, but I'm a firm believer in warming up. So grab a piece of scrap paper and have at it. So just to loosen your arm up, loosen the muscles in your wrist and arm. I draw from my arm a lot. All right, this is a live stream, so you can fast forward if you're watching the replay. This is just to show you how I draw, how I get warmed up, and then we'll get into the Calvin and Hobbes stuff. And I'm not saying I don't like to draw Calvin and Hobbes for Calvin and Hobbes. I like to draw Calvin and Hobbes for all his background. Bill Watterson, amazing artist. I love his backgrounds. I love his tables, his chairs, his beds. His cars are amazing. And I especially love his desks next to his beds. So if you pop in on the live stream, say hello. If you're here on the replay, say hello. Love to hear from you. All right. We're all warmed up. Let's see what we can do here. And I have some examples I'm going off of. And let me see. Just like to start with, you know, something simple. And it may be kind of scratchy looking, but this is how I like to draw. This will be like a table, a dinner table. And again, not drawing the Calvin and Hobbes characters, but all the background stuff is really good. He's got some peas, some carrots or something. Hey, Mike. Good Wednesday, my friend Mike. And your glass of milk. And we'll have it on a little placemat here. That's supposed to be a knife. That's supposed to be a fork. Calvin and Hobbes drawing, yes. But I'm not drawing it for the characters. Mike, I like Calvin and Hobbes for the backgrounds. So this is really important. I can explain. I've been in a little bit of a rut, Mike, creatively, and we all get there. And it has something to do with maybe the weather here in upstate New York, the winter blues. But I've been going through a little bit of a big career change as well. So that had something to do with it. I kind of had to take care of business, you know, and drawing I had to put on the back burner. So yeah, that is a little dinner place setting, if you can see that. It's would be a table here. And the legs would be coming down, but I'm not going to get into all that. Oh, okay. I've been experiencing cabin fever, feeling trapped the past few days. Yeah, Mike, you've been feeling trapped too, huh? It's tough. It's tough out there. You know, you got to get through one day at a time. That's what I've learned, and I recommend that. Maybe I'll do a few Calvin and Hobbes characters because I'm seeing some interest. I like the father. This will be a tricky one. I like to draw right with pen, you know, just because it forces you to draw the correct lines. And this is just a free-for-all, freestyle live stream tonight. Should have drew that nose a little bigger. Yeah, this Bill Watterson was good, right? Our weather is set to warm up this week. In fact, next week high going up near is the 50s. Yeah, I heard that here too in New York as well, Mike. Pretty crazy, huh? I like big rolled up shirts on characters. And I love these micron pens too. I can get really scratchy with them. And it looks like he's drawn or has something going on at a table. Now I have to draw the table. Actually, I just want to get part of the body in here, just to give me a place to put him. Here's his tie, coming down like that. Oh, you've used microns too, huh, Mike? You like them? Yeah, I like them. I'm just going to draw some legs of the table and give this some shadow. I love like skinny legs on people too. I gotta get this chair in here. See, I bounce around a lot. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. And I'll get into talking about the career move here and how I went about doing it if you want to hear about that. Hey, Mystic Rose, how you doing? You're super talented. Oh, thank you, Rose. So are you. I'm just doing what I do. I've been in a rut, just not feeling very creative lately. We all go through that. But with the holidays and everything and my job change, you know, it was a little tough for me to even get to the easel, you know, Rose and Mike. I'm just darkening these pants here. And the legs of the chair are coming down. I'm not going to draw the whole bottom part. I just wanted to get that. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about how I changed my career too, just while I'm doodling here. And I'd love to talk about that with you. Did you go to college for art? No, I took a few courses outside, all through high school. I was in the art homeroom. I went to military school, military Catholic school, and I was in. They only didn't have much for art there. I had to wear a uniform for 12 years. But I was in the art homeroom, and did that. But I was with my mom. My parents also sent me to art school outside of my high school, like private art classes. So I learned a lot from that as well. Oh, Rose, I can tell you about the job. It's going good. I was a little uneasy to start out. Is this drawing you're doing out of your imagination, or is there a picture? I'm working off of a picture, Mike. So I'll show you that. I can show you that in a couple minutes here once I get going. So the job, I definitely wanted to talk about the job. Let's draw a car. I usually start with the windshield. The job, Rose, is very, very different from what I am used to. So I have to adjust. There's always an adjustment period, right? And boy, am I adjusting. Because I am used to go, 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 fast paced. This is fast paced to a point, but it's a lot. It's heavy on the paperwork and heavy on the computer work, which is fine. And I'm just not used to being, not that I'm being watched, but I'm in an office and there's secretaries and coworkers and stuff like that. And I always worked outside, and my vehicle was my office, you know. My work truck was always my office. So now I'm just adjusting. And I called my dad, my mom and dad down in Florida, and Dad politely reminded me, hey, Mark, what's heavier, a pencil or a shovel? So that's my dad for you. Dad's got a way of holding the mirror up and showing you the truth. And Dad, you are so right, and I love my dad for that. So here's why this is very different. That is very different. Yes. So first of all, Rose, with the job, I was outside for over 20 years outside. And I made a decision. I wanted to get out of my job. And it was the nature of the job, the fast pace of it. So I decided I got to get out of this job. But number one, I wanted to keep my pension because I work for a local city. And I didn't want to lose that pension. So I said, I'm going to stay with the city, but I got to get into something else. And jobs don't come up very often. And then I said, part two, I got to get out of the elements. These elements are killing me in the winter. If I could have this job, that old job, all summer and spring and fall, I could have done it. But man, this winter in upstate New York, you know, it's tough. I'm climbing through snowbanks, wet feet. I'm 47 years old. I don't want to do that shit anymore, you know? Enough's enough. So that was the other motivation. So lo and behold, an opening came up, and I took it. And I went for it. And I can't believe I got it. I did. A couple other candidates went for it. And it's very different. It's more technical. It's not just office work. I do get to go out. I have to go out and do checks as well. This is an ideal job for you. Thank you, Rose. You can see that. You're good at reading people. You got me by 1 year. I'm 46, especially as you get older. Yes. Rose, how old are you, by the way? Is it polite for me to ask your age? I was just curious. I'm going to guess. All right, don't tell me. Yeah, you can type it in. I'm going to guess Rose's age. She's in her 30s. I think she's low to mid 30s. You're young, Rose. Yeah, I'm gonna say 34. Oh, Mike's saying 32. I'm saying 34. It's not polite to guess a woman's age, right? I'm just I just get curious about things. That's all. Anyway, trying to find something else to draw here. You're so sweet. Okay, we'll leave it at that. I mean, I'd say, oh, Rose is 44? Wow. Awesome. Well, good for you. You don't look it. You're doing something right. So that's awesome, Rose. And Mike's 46. You know what I have trouble drawing is, oh, cool, this is the 40s Club. I've always had trouble drawing chairs, like sofa chairs. So let's try to do that. And I'm not seeing any, but well, let's try to draw one from the side. Thank you. That made my day. Well, great. All right. This one could be disastrous. I'm trying. To do this with a pen and no sketching is tricky. Well, Rose, your channel's awesome. You guys should all go subscribe to Mystic Rose. So the job is good. I'm going to be on my own next week. I'm going to go solo next week, Rose. So I'll be on 3 to 11. I've never worked that shift. But I realized I needed to sacrifice in order to get out of what I was doing. I'm willing to sacrifice. And I kind of like the idea of not working around a lot of other people. And that's why this is 24-hour shift work. It's a job that is 24/7. So I kind of like the alone factor. So I've trained up pretty darn quick is what I'm saying. And I had a lot of stuff go wrong, and I want to make those mistakes so I can not make them again, if you know what I mean. So some mistakes have happened. And now I know what not to do at the job. So, yes, that is a good thing. Mistakes are a good thing. But let's not make them again. So this is the guy in a chair. It's kind of not really anybody. It's kind of like that father figure on Calvin and Hobbes. These chairs are tricky. I struggle with that. But there's going to be a lot more cartooning videos, guys. So I want to encourage you to draw, even if you think you can't. I think you can. And I got a lot of tutorial videos up there. We're going to color in these pants just so you can see that they're pants. Like that. And, of course, we got to put a little light. You know, every time I do a live video, she comes in here or the next room over and starts singing. Every freaking time. I love her, but come on. She wants to be on my video. You know she does. All right. Trying to draw a lampshade, but I forgot the other side of the chair is there too. So something like that. Let me catch up with your comments. Thank you, Mark. You're the best. Chair with a character sitting in it reading. I use big pens for drawing. Yeah, big pens are great. I love big pens. I just don't have any right now. I might have to raid the office supply closet at work one of these days. Mystic Rose. I wish I could show that Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I drew my daughter. I watched one of your videos. Yeah, I did draw The Rock, and that was a fun one. It was a quick video I did, I think like a time lapse. Yeah, your daughter liked it? Yeah, you copy it. Feel free to copy and then do it your own and then make it your own. You know, that's kind of how it goes. Wow. So yeah, even like the most mundane things, like a door, you know, I love doors. And like the molding. Sorry, my easel's moving around on me here. Come on, get back over here. There you go. And something like that. So I do a lot of field checks on water towers at my work. We have to check them every day, and I'll be doing that at nighttime. We have like, you ever see like big water towers? Like I got to go and take readings and make sure the gate is secure, stuff like that. Notice if there's anything not doing what it's supposed to be, if the pressures are off, etc., etc. Let's just do this. Make this one of these types of doors. So I used to locate all the utilities for the city I work for, and that was a bitch of a job. I was the utility locator, the guy who spray paint the roads. You ever see that? That was me. All right. Let's just throw some picture frames up here. I guess this turned into a living room scene. I wasn't planning on that, but it is what it is. That was how I found your channel. Oh, wow. That was how you found the channel with The Rock. I'm glad you found the channel, Rose, and I'm glad I found yours. I love watching you talk about the cards and dealing with the cards, and it's like a true open free choice, you know. She loved it. I used it as a reference and did my own thing with it. Great. Glad to hear it. And then these you would draw a little mountain scene or whatever, lake scene, cloud, and draw these really light because you don't want them to, you know, overtake the scene. Oh, thanks so much. You're welcome. All right, should we try to draw Calvin? I don't really want to. All right, let's try you know what I struggle with? So sometimes I should just, like, I like to draw a border so my drawings don't get out of control. So let's try that. I'm seeing a bathroom scene here. And it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. This is just sketching, having fun, getting the pen moving, you know. All right, so there's a door. If you can do a V, there you go. This is going to be like, here's where you got to do your perspective and stuff like that. And you'll see why. So this door will be open, coming at you. Don't worry about getting a ruler and making it perfect. Just go for it. Just wing it. All right, doorknob there. Little doorknob there. Now you're kind of seeing some of this part of it as well. You get it? Good. I knew you could do it. And your perspective lines, okay. Match this. And up here, they would go in more. It's hard for me to explain. Just Google 1 and 2 point perspective. Not that I'm the perspective guru. That would be a door opening up, and maybe there's even a little damage from, you know, a little damage there from the doorknob hitting it. I like little stuff like that. Okay. So here would be the door jamb. And now we're gonna break it up. We're gonna bring a line down here. We're gonna go all the way over. And a line here, and it's going to go a little bit like that. I may have screwed that up. I may have screwed that perspective line up. Yeah, I did. But, oh well. It's going to be a cabinet. We didn't screw it up too much. And maybe it'll just be a faucet up there. And of course, well, let's put a little bottle of something. Could be shampoo or something, I don't know. A little label on it. And of course, there's going to be a mirror somewhere in here. Maybe a light switch. And maybe an outlet. I love outlets. There's a little bathroom scene. Maybe a little water. Someone just walked out the bathroom. And let's do some tile. Perspective. Might be a little off, but you get the idea. Here's some bathroom tile. You know, here would be another room, but it might be darker in the hallway. Yeah, there we go. Let's take a little hydration break. Figure out what to draw next. So I'm just using a Calvin and Hobbes book here. Yeah, I love cars. You know what I love is Mr. Magoo. Stuff like that. All right, let's draw. See, beds are kind of tricky. Aren't they tricky? Let's try to draw a bed, a bedroom scene from Calvin and Hobbes, and then we'll wrap it up. And go sit in the recliner with the lovely young lady and watch some YouTube and watch Jeopardy. That's my plans for the night after working. All right. So I'm seeing a bedpost. Another bedpost. Again, I'm just trying to get the pen moving today, guys, because you know, sometimes we get in and out of a creative rut, and I'm trying to get back into it, and I'm feeling better already. I hope you are too. I thank Rose and Mike for stopping in here in the live stream. And of course, anybody else who watches the replay. All right, a bed is kind of going to be lumpy. It'll be some folds, you know. And then think of your perspective and stuff like that. Maybe there's another headboard up here. And maybe you can't see the rest of it. It's just like that. And the blankets. Forgot to draw a pillow. Darn it. Maybe the pillow is like over here somewhere. Just tossed aside. Maybe some curtains. I like drawing rooms, you know, settings, so I can do these fun, silly cartoons. A little design on them there to make them pop out. Okay, let's draw a dresser. I should have drew more. Beds are tough. There we go. Having a tough time here with this one. Have a great rest of your night. Got to go spend time with the family. All right, Rose, you too. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you later. You have a great night also. The thing with Calvin and Hobbes is he's always got like a dresser drawer open. I love it. Bye, Mike. Take care, she says. Isn't that nice? Isn't YouTube cool? We all just hang out, say hi, do our thing. All right. There we go. I had to get that. That was bothering me. Dresser drawers can get tricky, especially when they're open. I've been having dreams of Florida lately. I wonder what that means. Like that I'm actually living there. Yeah. It's all good. We'll get there. We will get there. Alarm clock. That's it. Little bedroom scene there to finish up the night. I'm just talking to my brother on the other phone. All right. And I think that's it, guys. Let's review. We got a little bathroom scene, a bedroom scene, just some freestyle drawing tonight to warm it up. A little Calvin and Hobbes inspired drawings. Again, not necessarily the Calvin and Hobbes characters per se, but I love the backgrounds. Thanks again, Mark. You're welcome, Mike. Thank you, Mike and Mystic Rose, for stopping by, and thank you for watching in the replay. This is Cartoon Mark. See you next time. And remember, in cartooning, anything is possible.